Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's another short one. The last of information does not keep repeating itself on O blood group type diets. Plums are out because they increase your risk of digestive problems and cancer due to high concentration of polyamines, according to Dr. D. Adamo. He also claims plums could lower type O's individual level of excreted indica. High urine indicates often occurs in people with digestive disorders. Incorporate prunes. Yuck. Prunes or dried plums are recommended for type O. Like fresh plums, the blood type diet touts the ability of prunes to lower polyamine synthesis and indican levels. Prunes are especially recommended for blood group O diabetics. On the blood group plan, prune puree, which you can prepare yourself or buy, is also allowed. Can be used as a substitute for butter, yuck, or oil in baked goods with far less fat and cholesterol. Plan on a quarter cup of prunes puree for every quarter cup of fat. So that's a 1-to-1 basis. Right. This gets quite complicated. Why don't you just use butter? Enjoy figs or coconut oil. Figs with 12O type blood can include plenty of fresh and dried figs in the diet. Both purportedly have the same effect on indican and polyamine levels as plums and prunes. Avoid candied figs or figs canned in heavy syrup, both of which contain high levels of sugar, which makes sense. On any blood group, it makes sense not to do that. And there's another aeroplane. Yep, it's an aeroplane. It sounds like it's going to the airport at the end of the river. Avoid candied figs, have done that. Right, 1 cup of sliced fresh figs counts as a single serving of fruit. Only half a cup of dry figs is considered a full serving. Right, so you can eat twice as much fresh as you can dried. That's because you're having the water with the fresh. And there's no water with the fresh, you're just getting the pure fig. So you have to take water while you're eating it. Half a cup of dried figs is considered a full serving, so you've got to limit your intake of fruit to avoid excess calories. Right. We all know about calories, don't we? I might do one on calories one day. Break the myth. There's a number of other fruits blood type O can eat. These fruits aren't harmful, but do have the same specific medical benefits. People as figs, prunes and plums. They do, however, provide fibre and essential nutrients like potassium and vitamin C. A couple of examples appropriate for blood type O include cherries, apples, all varieties of grapes. Now that's strange. Because of the skin. Watermelon, pears, bananas, blueberries, lemons, grapefruit, papaya and raspberries. Yeah, I could live with all those. Not too much though. Got room for some meat. We're the most common on the planet, but we should mainly focus on eating proteins, fruit and veg. A diet high in these items will not only promote health, but also help with weight loss. Grains. Type O people bloods should avoid grain as much as possible. This includes anything made of corn and wheat, such as bread and cereals. I like bread, but it's wheat and it's addictive. Wheat's, I'm not saying no more. But gluten is not the only thing in wheat that is not good for you. Gluten means glue. Wow, so you could mix up your flour and your water and have a nice finish on your wall. Let it dry. Right. Usually O-types have got a low metabolic rate. So easy to gain weight because of that. Yeah, I'll testify to that. Mine is so slow that on the exercise machine, when it started at 96. Right, beans and legumes. Right, beans, avoid beans, lentils and other legumes. Kidney beans and lentils in particular. Slow down the muscles, making them less apt for physical activity. Sprouts and certain veg of the brassica family, like cauliflower, also affect type O negatively. You can eat Essene and Ezekiel breads, which are made with sprouted grains. Never heard or seen of them. Now dairy, according to the naturopath Dorota Roboski, all O-type were hunting and gathering, because dairy products didn't become a part of our daily life and diet until much later, so avoid them. Restrict the intake of dairy and eggs to a minimum. If you eat them, make sure they're full fat, not skimmed, as low fat dairy products tend to have added sugar to make up for the lack of fat. They also put in powdered milk, which is a perfect source of broken cholesterol, which is bad for you. It's like the Antichrist. Anyhow, that is type O. There's a little bit of rehashing from the other type O's, but hey, that's it complete now. No more type O, no more coconuts. Yay! Have a great evening, and I will speak to you tomorrow.